Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Texas on Tap, another round of looking at music, looking at the charts, and chit-chatting about some stuff. I'm Miss Helen along with producer Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm excited because you're going to be coming home soon.
Man, I'm so excited. It's funny, I was listening through all of our picks again, and Palmer Anthony's one, and we've talked about his song with Gracie York, Meet Me in Texas, and that's my mindset right now. I'll be there.
Oh, yes,
very soon.
Yes. Well, safe travels back home. In the meantime, I guess I'm going to let you do your picks first because
Okay.
I'm going to segue from Tap Room into what I'm going to talk about. But
okay, cool. I like
you
it.
have some interesting songs this week.
Yeah, I picked some weird ones. And I'm going to throw a curveball on you. I told you I was going to put a certain one in the tap room. I'm going to switch it up. So I'll start with the guy I just mentioned, actually. Palmer Anthony just dropped his debut full-length album. It's called Western and Roll. And the song that I picked is called Happy For You. It's... like you said, it's interesting. It's a little bit different from the stuff we're normally picking, and that's kind of why I went with this one. It's a little more rocky. It's not really, I wouldn't call it country. I actually noticed it's funny, when you go into Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, it shows the genre, and
Right.
and he's listing it as rock music, and I think that's cool. These people are it's weird. There's this push and pull with Texas country. Do you claim it? Do you stick with it? But I don't know. And I just kind of like how things are going these days. And it's always evolving. So curious to see where it's going to go. But anyways, Palmer put out a great record. This was one of the songs that stood out to me, so I just wanted to highlight that one. And then the next one is in the same vein, and this is a guy I've liked for a while. His name's Austin Meade. I don't think we've actually covered any of his songs so far, but he's been killing it. He's touring with metal bands and, supporting Co Wetzel and all kinds of stuff like that. So he put out a new song called Red Roof Estates yesterday, and this tune it's real interesting. He's got this big downbeat chorus and then kind of a funk like dance beat reggae thing in the verses. The lyrics are kind of intense, and it's a cool really visual story. So another cool one from Austin Meade. And then I'm going to open up the tap room on my biased platform that I sit on here for my wonderful boss and her new song. Her name's Bri Bagwell, for those of you that don't know. The song's called Free Man. I've been waiting so long for this song to drop. I'm so glad that everybody's getting to listen to this. Green Hall album release show coming later, this summer, and I can't be happier for Bri, and I'm so thankful to be a part of all that stuff. But what'd you think of Free Man?
I want to hear the backstory on it. I want to hear that. I want to hear because this is a very relatable song to so many people, and
Totally.
I'm absolutely in love with it. My note said "Preach it, sister," and I want to know the backstory. And I love Bri and that song. Oh my gosh, I can't even say enough. I mean, I can't even. There's so many words I could say, but it's just I want to hear more about it, and
Totally.
I want to back up to your tap room pick with Palmer Anthony. That was a little different for him also.
Totally. And like I was saying, that's kind of why I picked that one. It was different because we've talked about, I think, Drink to That. We talked about Meet Me in Texas, which are both on this record. But that song stood out. It was kind of for lack of a better word, a sore thumb on the record, and I really enjoyed the song. So, for ththose of you that like Palmer and what he's been doing, I would suggest going to check out that song because it might be a little hint at where he's going in the future with his own music. Well, actually, you know what? It's funny. It's been almost a year since we've had Bri on the show, and we're gonna need to get her back on when the album comes out or before. But she can tell you the story better. But all the songs on this record were written in her songwriting group, kind of like we talked about with Jade Marie Patek.
Right.
So all these songs do have a really, like a real story. It's not I had this idea. It's these are all based on real things. So she could come tell us all the stories.
Okay. All right. So let me look at my picks. I got a couple of cool chicks with some great songs, and one that's a very meaningful song. Cynthia Rausch has a new single. It's called No Way, No How. And she, of course, has already had a couple of singles on the Texas charts. She performed at this year's T3R Future Faces show. But basically it's encouragement for those trying to that have had the impact of addiction and what it leaves in its wake. This is what the song is about. There's light at the end of the tunnel. She wants to encourage everyone. That's her prayer with this song. And I think there's so many touching lyrics in this song. So check out Cynthia Rausch, No Way, No How. Jenni Dell Lord Band, Better Things. I love the beat. I love the message. I love the attitude. And how many instruments are in that song? I mean, it's just
that's what I was thinking. It's like a R&B band almost. It was like sitting in a theater watching, like a full performance. It was so cool listening to that. I actually listened to most of the record.
Yeah, and I just love it because it's like, it's just Better Things. You just have to check it out, Jenni Dell Lord Band. And then we're going to open the tap room now for, this is going to be one that is going to touch everyone's heart. This is Brandon Rhyder, Under the Lights on Friday. Okay, there it is. This is brand new, just released to radio. Brandon Rhyder's Under the Lights on Friday. Okay, so where do you want me to start? I mean, if you know, you know. And I mean, back when, and I've been through 2 phases of Friday Night Lights. One being the participant and being the one that grew up under the Friday Night Lights. 2 being the mom with the kids under the Friday Night Lights. And it's like, it's such a community. You're always together with like your second family in your community. And I know it was a little different when my kids were participating because things are so big now. The stadiums are so much bigger. Everybody knows, I grew up in Sealy. We had that small little stadium right there. And it's like, but everything rolled up. I mean, like all the stores closed down. Everybody headed to the football field and you'd get there early, and we didn't tailgate then. Yep. But it's just, I love this song. And for anybody that's from Texas, you get it. I mean, it's like, just the lyrics. I mean, I can't say enough about that song. So that's brand new from Brandon Rhyder, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of chit chat on that song. I mean, that one's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. Especially, you can't go wrong with Friday Night Lights. It just brings back memories just listening to that song. So we'll take a quick look at the Texas Country Music Chart, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Can you believe that we are halfway through the year already?
Nah, it blows my mind. But
yes, so this is so cool what Texas Country Music Chart sent out this week. That's what hit me when I saw the email. It's like, wait, we are halfway through the year. So they sent out the top 25 songs that have charted on their charts so far for this year. And the number one is Kyle Park, What's Your Drinking Song?
Nice.
Also, Casey Donahue is at number 2 with Built Different. Ken Fo and Terry McBride's Wild Horses was at 3. Flatland By was at number 4. Aaron Watson's Unwanted Man is at number 5. And just to name a few that's in there, let's see. William Clark Green's All You Got. David Adam Burns, Too Much Texas is in this list. Hayden Haddock's Wind It Down. Darren Morris Band. Jake Bush's If You Ever Get Lonely. So Drew Fish Band, Another You. So that's I just thought that was interesting. So
very
now,
cool. Yeah.
For this week, the top 5 on the Texas Country Music Chart is Whiskey Myers' John Wayne at number 1. I did it backwards again like I did last week. We'll just roll with it. Number 2 is Wade Bowen, Phones Don't Work. 3 is William Clark Green, All You Got. John Wolfe, A Cowgirl Like You is at 4. And Josh Abbott's band, The Highway Kind, rounds out the top 5. Looking at the Texas Regional Radio Report, number 5, 'Cause He's a Cowboy, Matt Castillo. Go, Matt. Number 4 is William Clark Green, All You Got. John Wolfe's A Cowgirl Like You. Wade Bowen, Phones Don't Work. And Whiskey Myers' John Wayne is number 1. And then looking at CD Extraction Texas, number 5, Josh Abbott Band. William Clark Green's at 4. John Wolfe's at 3. Whiskey Myers at 2. And Wade Bowen, Phones Don't Work is at number 1 on CD Extraction Texas. And Case Harden is getting a lot of buzz and a lot of ads and a lot of like he's doing good with his new single that's come out. So now moving on to other business. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you see him already?
I don't think so.
Okay, so the finalists and the nominees for the Texas Country Music Awards, which will be November 13th at Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, is out. So this is how it's gonna. Here's the nominees for Entertainer of the Year: Aaron Watson, Creed Fisher, John Stork, Ken Fo, and Randall King.
Sounds about right.
John Stork.
Yeah.
He's there. That's
So happy for them. All those guys.
All those guys. And female artist of the year, Caitlin Butts, Bri Bagwell, Kylie Fry, Sarah Hobbs, Morgan Ashley. How do you choose amongst those?
I know, right?
They're all so good.
Yeah.
Male artist of the year, Go Zach Neal, Creed Fisher, Darren Morris, Hayden Haddock, and Ward Davis.
Nice.
Country Band of the Year nominees, Mickey and the Motor Cars, The Wilder Blue, Will Carter Band, Chad Cook Band, and Ken Fo.
Love it.
How do I vote for those? And then looking at emerging artists, it's Matt Daniel, Donese Morris, Jesse Robb Jr., Joshua Walker, and Kate Watson.
Nice.
And then as it gets closer, I just wanted to throw those out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
you'll have to make some burner accounts or a couple fake IDs so you can put in a vote for everybody.
No. You're so bad. He's just joking, y'all.
Maybe. Let's see.
Oh.
What day is it? I don't even know.
It is.
It's Friday.
Everybody's going to be confused, too, because with 4th of July coming up on Monday.
Right.
So everyone have a happy and safe 4th. Now, will you be home by 4th of July?
Yeah, so I get home, I guess, Saturday evening, tomorrow evening, and then I leave Sunday to go to a John Stork and I think John Wolfe show in Cedar Park on Sunday. And then Bri has a show, a 4th of July show in Hutto, which is outside of Austin on Monday. So
that's you're officially with Bri Bagwell now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Once I get home.
That's so awesome.
Yep. I'm excited. I get to sleep in my bed one night and then back out. Not so far, though.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah. Anything exciting going on in your world?
4th of July and
on
the in a coastal town,
right
totally. By the beach, fishing. But thank goodness we did get a little bit relief with a little bit of this rain. I hope we get some more because literally it is it's and I know this is everywhere. It's you know what I'm talking about. It's like walking on crispy straw when you hit the grass. And I drove by a fireworks stand the other day and I was just cringing.
Right.
It's just but the beautiful part is. The beautiful part is on 4th of July, right over the dunes, right here, they do beautiful fireworks shows. People just come and fireworks, but clean up your mess after you get done.
Please and thank you.
That's the only bad thing. I'm sure everybody sees that in parts of, wherever you are. It's you'll see those big stacks of just the remnants of the fireworks left, and I hate that.
Yeah, no, it's you think you're fixing the issue by piling it up and leaving it there? What are you doing?
Just don't catch anything on fire.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't even think about the rain affecting the fireworks. That's going to make a lot of people happy. But for me, it's we've been in this cool, nice weather. I'm sitting in Richmond, Virginia right now.
Oh, nice.
And it's a little warm, but it's not too hot. We've only had maybe 2 hot days this whole month, so wasn't looking forward to getting home to the heat. So hopefully the rain kind of cools it down a little bit for us when we get there.
Okay, well,
we'll see.
Alrighty.
Cool. Back to normal next week. You'll see me with all the normal things behind me.
Yeah, it was interesting. Oh yeah, speaking of that, y'all, when we did the podcast this past week that comes out Tuesday. I finally get on. I had internet problems, and I finally, I finally get on, and Kyle has this whiteboard behind him that looks like an elementary school, but actually it was a green room, so it was pretty cool. But that was funny. That threw me. That was the one time I was where is he, and what is behind him? Yeah,
maybe I'll post a little picture, or I'll do a thing with all the pictures of all my backgrounds from the tour. That could be funny.
That would be funny. I was like, what elementary school are you at?
Yeah, right. I think it might have been a little bit more dirty drawings than you'd see on an elementary school wall.
Yeah, well, I didn't just shut up. Okay.
Okay. Who are we talking to? Ransom Brothers. Hell yeah.
Yes.
That was one of the coolest interviews we've ever done. I'm so excited, and you guys actually will get to hear a little surprise teaser of one of the songs that's not going to be released till the album comes out. So,
yeah,
definitely check that one out. Whole lot of fun.
They were a lot of fun, and they're a whole bunch of talent. They got it going on. So
humble. Like they were all just like so proud. That's what I'll to give you guys a little behind the scenes. That's what I was telling them. I almost begged them to let me put in some of the music from the record because like the way they were talking about these songs, I was sitting there like, and I had heard it, but I was still like, I need it. I want to hear it right now. You know, like as the listener, I couldn't imagine having to hear them talk about those songs and describe them that way without being able to hear it. You know, so it's real exciting. Big things coming from those guys.
And it comes out in the podcast, but like seriously, I mean, I meant this with all honesty. I can't even put into words how glued I was to listening. I mean, from the first note to the last note. I mean, it's like when you listen to their music, it's all the way through.
Right.
All the way. Anyway.
All the way. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's it.
Okay.
I will meet you in Texas.
All right, safe travels and cheers.
Cheers.
With a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As she left, I dared to say, well, you can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home.